Doing a little thing about Jesse Chavez, who was with us, 7 different times? If that's not a record, it's got to be close to it. Coming back to the team 7 different times.
We saw Jesse in that break uniform a lot. GMC making a great feature. 18 seasons in Major League Baseball, 19 stint trades, a lot of time with Atlanta. But now
made his Major League debut in 2008. Just so much has changed.
Thanks, Brandon. Well, we have found one of Braves Country's all-time favorites, Jesse Chavez. You went by coach when you were a player, but now you were quite literally the bullpen coach here in San Francisco. I mean, what's the season been like for you?
It's been great for me. You know, the guys down there, the group that we got, the fun we're having, the learning experience they're having, the ones I'm having too. We're just all trying to build together, you know, stuff like that. I'm trying to bring stuff that I learned over the years as a player and, you know, some of the best coaches that I had in my corner and trying to instill in these guys that I had so they don't got to take the 2 steps back that I did to keep going forward.
Well, I want to take you back a memory lane real quick. 2021, the World Series. Now, 5 years removed from that, what are your most vivid memories?
The group of fight, the chemistry of the group, the way we all pulled together, the way we were all in it for each other, not for one. And just looking at the end result, which was if we do our job today, we can have something very special going on at the end, and sure enough, we did.
You got your hands full worrying about the Giants bullpen. I'm not sure if you had a chance to see Dylan Lee so far this season. He's been off to just a spectacular start. I think it's halfway through the season. It's more than a start. What do you remember about him and who was your teammate as a guy who kind of just joined the organization in 21, has grown into one of the best 7 guys in the league?
No, his goal to never be satisfied. You know, he's always coming down there with questions about the previous outing. Even if it went well, he always wants to learn and not be perfect, but be better than he was the night before. And that's what we want as a player, and that's what you want, you know, from a teammate, which is nice. And, you know, he's really running them.
I know another guy who's close with on the Braves roster is Chris Sale. He's got a little Jesse Chavez in him, man. He's just like wine. Well, I mean, what has it been like to watch him from afar?
Oh, it's great. It's great. You know, getting to know him, and then now when I see him go out there from afar, there's a reason why. You know, that he's able to do that every 5 days and still doing it at this age and still competing at the highest level with the best stuff out there from the left side, in my opinion. But no, it's been fun to watch the relationship we've had and developed. It's still there. We talk a lot. You know, it's kind of funny. We go and, you know, on our Discord group chat and stuff, and I see all them in there and we're talking. So it's kind of nice to still rehash it with the boys.
They still have asking you about your velocity. I mean, how are we looking right now? You're one as a coach.
We're where we left off, you know, but nothing that I have any itch to get back on. It's all fun. I can see what I got. But no, it's fun. It's been a blast.
Well, Jess, thanks for the time, man. Congrats on the success as a coach. And
Jason's about to come in.
Tell John Staples to move over. Full house.
Once he finishes his what looks like a popsicle.
Correct.
Yeah, you usually don't see me with my glasses on, do you?
No.
Yeah.
I don't.
If I don't wear them, I can't see the TV. So it'd be a big blurry mess over there. It's not very helpful.
I just want the Braves to try something new tonight. I want them to win. That'd be great. Just try something new.
Don't
win a ball.
Don't put too much pressure on them.
That's all I want, man.
Okay.
Of course. My wife asked if she can come talk.
Of course.
Of course you can.
This isn't the 9521. This is just us having fun watching a game.
Just us having fun watching a game. I imagine Rob will be here soon. He was very excited, apparently.
Okay,
Harrison. Are there any rules? Like, can you yell at the TV?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I
probably it's really weird. It's like a floating head.
I probably won't because the kids are sleeping, so I probably won't be yelling at the TV.
Yeah,
but
you
feel free to, because only person who I can hear here is me.
Okay.
Fair enough. We're having a Braves show in the morning on Whatnot. Got some good Braves cards.
Nice.
Come on and
Are
support
you trying
us.
to tell me I should buy some? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, you don't have to buy anything. Just come on and support us by being there. Right. And
Which
if
I
you see
usually
something you like,
Make
you
it.
do.
There's a floating head again. Make it feel good, like that we have a lot of people in the ring.
Yeah.
Like
You don't
more
have to
than
buy
just
anything.
like. Yeah, you don't have to buy anything.
What's up, Harrison?
See, I guess you figured out a way to comment there, Harrison.
He did. Harrison's smart. Smart guy.
He's
who
the tech
brains
guy.
behind- yeah, we know the
Yeah.
brains behind that show for sure. Yeah, we know who it is.
Harrison, see, I wasn't lying. I did actually buy it. It's a rounding third phone case.
What is that? Oh, nice. I should get one of
They
those
had,
for the 9521.
There you go.
We got a lot of people tuning in on Twitter. What's going on?
I don't know.
Did you
I
promote
did-
this
I
on,
did,
on X?
I didn't. I promoted it. I tossed it in the Council of 12 chat, so it might be most of them.
Okay, that's good.
Which is fine.
This is more. Yeah, this is more than we have for our live episodes, so that's great. Now we just need to like entertain people with dance or sing.
Well, don't dance.
Oh God,
Definitely
no.
don't dance.
No.
Don't dance. Don't sing.
No one
Don't
wants to
sing.
see that.
Definitely don't sing.
I could eat another popsicle. I mean,
You want one? You want me to go get you
maybe,
a popsicle?
maybe. I kind of do want another one. You want to come get on?
No, it's not a big conversation. You just joined the
Well,
last
sorry. Sorry.
So, although Drake's probably going to win the vote getting for catcher, what is up with him? Is it still one hit since he came back and it was the first at bat?
No, I want to say he's got at least another hit, maybe, but he struck out like 53 times. I don't know, like a lot.
Yeah, it's
Like
great.
really bad. And he'll figure it out. I'm not real worried about him. It's the rest of the lineup I'm worried about.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. What the hell are they wearing? Did you see what
I
they're?
don't know. They look like the founding fathers. Is that what they're supposed to do?
Oh no.
Maybe.
There's
Oh, Rob's here.
There's my favorite Rob. Wait, I can't say that. I know two Rob. What's up, Rob?
How you guys doing?
Good, man. We're just chilling, watching, or about to be watching some baseball. We're hoping the Braves remember how to win ball games. They've forgotten lately. So,
Well, they're picking a good opponent to go up against tonight. So
Well,
Well,
it didn't go too well last
yeah,
week.
they beat us twice last week. They swept a doubleheader from us. So, we'll see. How you been, man?
good. We had a pretty fun show last night. I don't know if you guys caught any of it. We talked about movie managers and coaches, our favorite
Oh,
ones,
nice.
movies.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who'd you go with? Who was your favorite?
We did about 5 or 6, but I was going with the angry guys, the bad guys.
Yeah.
So the guy that played Ben Chapman in 42.
Yeah.
Alan
Okay.
Rickman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
And then Vic Morrow from Bad News Bears. He's the opposing manager.
Classic. Yeah, for sure. I got to go to Lou Brown in Major League, man. He's my favorite. He's the guy. He's the man.
Yeah. There's a couple guys that do really good Lou Brown imitations. And
Nice.
So, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, especially in Major League 2 when he's like in the hospital and he's trying to pretend like he's watching British PBS. Yeah. Classic. Good stuff. Yeah.
Well, hey, Michael, good to meet you. And sorry about Messenger. I was
Don't worry about it.
unable to use it for about 4 days. They finally got somebody at Meta to pay attention and fix it.
I just figured you were old and couldn't figure it out. It's fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
It's
Wow.
okay. That's
Wow.
my career, high tech.
Hey, Rob, by the way, every now and then I have this weird floating head here on the side. It's actually my wife. So if you see this, there it is.
Yes.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, well, that's what that is. It looks a little strange, though. Not you. You don't look strange.
Well,
You look amazing.
that's okay.
Too late. Too late.
Yeah,
I know, right?
tried to say
Quite the
that.
back pedal there. That was good.
Yeah, yeah. How's the vacation, Mike? You have a good time?
It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
About 2.5 hours to drive there, and felt about 4 hours on the way home because all the traffic coming home.
Yeah.
Middle of nowhere, New Hampshire. As I texted Jason about this, Rob, did you ever watch wrestling at all?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember in the basically most of the 90s?
Yeah, late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah.
Yeah. The wrestler's his real name was Mick Foley, but he did Mankind. He was Cactus Jack. Yep.
Yeah.
So before I get to that, I get on one of the roller coasters there with my two daughters. They're 6 and 8, and they were like all psyched up for it. So it was the roller coaster. The pod I was in spun, and it also went around the track. So I'm looking at them, and they're all hyped for it. And I'm like, great. So we're whipping around, and it starts to slow down. And I looked over to where my wife was sitting, and I'm like, that guy looks familiar. I get closer. It was Mick Foley. When I say I'm in the middle of nowhere, New Hampshire, the place was Santa's Village. That's what the place is called. It's in Jefferson, New Hampshire. There is 1,000. I'm not sure which one.
I thought New Hampshire was by definition the middle of nowhere. Like
kind of, yes.
That's how I picture New Hampshire.
Basically, Jefferson, New Hampshire has a population of 1,000 people, and that is tiny, at least around here.
Wow.
There's no one there, and I look over and I'm like, that's Mick Foley. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, why is Mick Foley in the middle of nowhere? Just weird. And I get off and I'm like, you have no idea if you were sitting next to me. She's like, no, I do, because someone came over and said, are you Mankind?
Nice.
Was he 70 years old?
He's up there.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like what I've seen him look like recently, and yeah, I was like, that'd be him, but he looked like, yeah, he was struggling to stand up, which, I mean, after all the wrestling he did, I don't blame him for struggling to stand up. So I totally get it, but I was just dumbfounded as to like, why would Mick Foley be in nowhere, New Hampshire at a Santa's Village? But I was like, okay, that's fine with me. I got to see if I can find out what the which
Mike,
one
did I ever show you my selfie with Ric Flair? Did I ever show you that?
No.
Yeah, we met Ric Flair. We were at a company event in Tampa a few years ago. We were at a hotel, and Ric Flair was at the bar. He was actually watching his daughter. You know, his daughter wrestle. She was on TV.
Charlotte,
and
yeah.
We were like, well, we don't know how he's going to react, but we approached him, and he was like really cool. He made selfies with us and hung out with us for a while and tried to my boss at the time was a somewhat attractive blonde. He tried to get her to come back to his boat with him.
Of course he did.
Still Ric Flair at 75 years old. But yeah, he was nice. She did not. She did not go to the boat with him.
He's the Rolex wearing, jet flying.
That's right.
Wheeling dealing son of a gun. So he'll do it. He'll try it anyway. He doesn't care.
He's the man.
Damn it! I can't see if I can find the map of this place.
So the Mets finally made a move today, right? Yeah.
Got rid of Mendoza, yes.
Mendoza, yeah, and the Angels just got rid of Manassian. Am I saying it right? The Angels GM.
Manassian,
yes. I feel like that's long overdue.
Okay. Looks like the Braves got somebody on.
We did. We got a single.
Yeah,
Little Flair single there, yeah. Our problem has been getting them home lately, Rob. We get them on, we can't get them in.
You're missing Mr. Acuna. When's he coming back?
That's a great question. They really haven't told us. It's about a week ago, Walt Weiss was asked, and he said he's not close. Right now, so I'm thinking All-Star break or later at this point.
43 hits
He
allowed.
wasn't doing that much when he was.
Yeah, he really was struggling before he got hurt, but you still rather have him in there.
To give you an idea, he obviously uses that
So
pitch a lot.
the catcher for the Giants tonight, it's his first major league game.
Oh,
He
wow.
got this morning.
As a big leaguer, gunning
He
somebody
was batting about 330 in the minors.
scoring position.
Yeah,
Oh, in our luck, that means he will hit a game-winning walk-off home run tonight.
Could be.
One of the White Sox did that. It wasn't his first game, but it was like his second game, third game.
No, it was his debut.
Was it his debut?
I think it was.
Yep.
Too.
Oh my gosh, jeez,
It was his second hit in his debut.
unbelievable. Only the Braves. Well, we got him a second, and Matt gets caught looking.
Oh, at least we're synced up, Jason. At least I'm not behind you or ahead of you.
Yeah.
So Lopez is what? He's going to go like 3 innings tonight or something.
That's the plan, I guess. If he can, if he pitches all right, I think he's going to do 3. And then we just recalled
Waldrop.
Waldrop. Yeah, he's supposed to take over after that. So hopefully Lopez can get him through the first 3 unscathed.
So what is the long-term rotation for the Braves?
That's a
Oh.
great question.
Ugly.
Yeah, it's Chris Sale and pray for rain at this point.
It's not even Spawn and Sane and Pray for Rain. It's
Right.
just Chris Sale. That's it.
Chris Sale, run Ozzy. Nope. Yeah. So Sale. If Lopez can come back and be effective, I mean, he was really effective a couple years ago for us before he got hurt.
Yeah.
Elder was really effective at the beginning of the year. He's been terrible lately, so hopefully he can find it. They're just going to have to piece it together until we can make some trades. They're going to have to get at least 2 pitchers.
Lopez was actually really good at the beginning of this year. He
Yeah,
was really
he
good
started out
until
good,
that
yeah.
fight with Soler.
Yeah.
And after that, he's been crap.
Yeah, ever since
I
that
totally
fight.
agree. We were looking at that. It's like
Yeah.
that night from the fight is the last time he pitched well. What about Strider
Yeah,
is out?
it's weird.
Strider's out for a long time.
They put him on the 60-day DL.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's making it back.
Yeah, mid to late August. Yeah, mid to late August would be best case, I think. So I think they need a plan to be without him. And he was struggling when he was – I guess if he was healthy at all, he was struggling. We need pitching bad. If they want to play in October and have a chance in October, we got to have at least 2 pitchers at the trade deadline.
So you guys, I'm actually a Cubs fan. So the Cubs.
Yeah, I remember you telling me
that. They'll take anybody that can stand on the mound right now.
Yeah, they've kind of had the same issues because James Talion, he got hurt, right? Talion.
Yeah, he's supposed to be back maybe in a couple weeks.
Okay.
Ben Brown was pitching pretty well, and then they put him on the IL with a neck strain, and it turns out it's much worse than that. So he's going to be gone for a while. Cabrera is going to be gone for a while. We got Imanaga and the guy that pitched tonight, Ray, and then just pray.
Yeah. Same situation, yeah. But a lot of teams are in that situation because you can't keep pitchers healthy. I mean, elbow inflammation and of course Tommy John surgeries. Like I'm just waiting. I'm not pulling for it, but Mizurowski is going to throw that arm out at some point. He threw a 105-mile-per-hour pitch today. That's insanity. It's insanity. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I hope so. I don't want to see the kid get hurt, but I mean, still like doing that putting that kind of pressure on your arm is it's inevitable.
Yeah.
Should be 1 and 2.
They miss a call.
I think so.
No, it's going to cost.
So what are you seeing right now?
3-1 now.
Right now, I just saw ball 3.
Okay, I think I'm ahead of you. There's bad news coming.
Oh my god.
Oh, yep, you're correct. To a guy that doesn't hit.
Wasn't as bad as it
Oh,
could have
okay.
been.
We didn't leave the
Yeah.
ballpark. I mean, we'll take what we can get right now. Oh my gosh, Rob, what do you think about Rafael Devers and the situation the other night, not wanting to come off first base?
So we're in a situation now where the team is doing really bad.
Yeah.
So everything that happens on or off the field is really magnified.
Right.
Of course.
The Devers thing is actually kind of in the background.
Yeah.
You heard about the thing at the Pride Night thing?
Yeah.
So they've had that forever. They have a couple. They have.
Oh yeah. You can't miss that.
Different, they do all the ethnic days, and they've been doing it for years. And they ask the players if they want to wear a hat that has the Pride colors for the logo, and they can say no. So some of the pitchers, they didn't say anything, and then they wrote a Bible verse on the hat.
Right.
It's not the first time it's happened, but I know the reporter for the San Francisco Gate. He wrote an article about it, and it's been spinning out of control since then. These guys.
Well, I saw they were trying to get Posey to say something about it, and he kind of, he just said, "Let's talk baseball." He kind of bypassed it. Yeah.
So they shouted up to the president of the team, and he said that we could have done better, or we could have, talked to the players beforehand, things like that. But it's not going away.
So they did have the option to not wear that, because I thought they had to all agree to or not to. Like, I didn't think some players could and some couldn't, but they
had the option.
Okay.
And I think they're not mad about anybody's beliefs. They're mad that they, the statement would have been just wear the normal hat, but so they didn't.
Yeah.
And then the Devers thing. What's going on is we have a college coach, which I thought was going to be a good idea. I really did.
Yeah, I kind of liked it. It was different,
It's not working out. Nobody really. He doesn't have the control of the clubhouse.
Yeah.
The older players are not respecting him. They're kind of just doing what they want to.
Yeah, you kind of tell. Which it's kind of, I don't know. When he was in college, I don't know if you followed Tennessee. He was kind of brash. I mean, he was a brash coach, and I thought he'd be good. Like, I really thought he'd be good for that. But
he's not very vocal. He doesn't say a whole lot.
Yeah, I mean, maybe in a different environment. I mean, it's obviously they're struggling. I don't think it's his fault, really. So maybe with a different roster, and I don't know, but it doesn't bode well for him, I don't believe.
No. All right. Well, so far, so good.
Yeah, I feel like this at bat is taking forever. Nice stop.
He got him out at third.
Oh,
No, he got him on third.
I thought he was at third. Okay.
I'm not sure Jason can do this whole talking on
okay.
and watching the game.
So from where I'm sitting, the team is to my left. I'm facing you. I'm talking to Rob.
So I'm actually not watching the game.
Okay.
I've got another screen up with the MLB game day, which is just moving the guys around the bases.
Yeah.
That's usually ahead of the TV. So that's
Yeah.
Because Jason will sit over here. I'll be watching it, and he'll sit over here like.
I'll tell her what's happening.
Stop. Like, he'll come over here and start. Oh my God, and like, now took it away from me. Like,
hey, Mike, the answer. I just saw that. The answer was yes. That's why. Yeah.
I turned it down, so so you can't. It shouldn't be able to hear anything at this point anyway.
Yeah,
I can't
didn't
even hear
interrupt Rob. I was gonna ask you.
Yeah, that's fine. No worries.
I mean, we've got like 30 viewers, which is like 20 more than we have on our regular episodes.
Yep.
So I credit Rob for that. I think it's good Rob's here. Yeah.
Oh, this is good.
Fine.
There's people listening to us.
And now it's
Yeah.
Baseball expertise. Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's 1-0. All
All
right.
right.
Well,
It looks like the Royals are bringing in the position players. It's 22-1.
oh my gosh.
Who are they playing?
Jeez Louise.
Who are they playing?
The White Sox have 22
Oh.
runs.
Wow. Wow. 23 hits, 22 runs. They scored 10 in the third inning.
Ouch.
Jeez. That's rough.
The first and the second, the only
Like,
innings
was
they
that
didn't score.
right?
I don't know. I'm already like checking out on this game. 5 RBI for Vargas. Murakami's still out too. They're still scoring runs. Somebody has Peters has 6 RBI for the White Sox tonight.
Oh, wow.
Tristan Peters.
God, that kid looks about 15 years old.
He does, doesn't he? Batting 332. Oh my gosh, guys! You know, in baseball, when things are going bad, they just like it's like a snowball effect.
Mm-hmm.
It really goes bad, you know.
I was watching the game the other night, the Nationals and the Phillies.
Phillies?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Nationals bullpen, they imploded in virtually every game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we were watching. We were pulling
Except
for the
for the first
Nationals.
one. The Nats won the first one, right?
Yeah, they
I
did.
think they won the first one.
Great. Yeah.
The second one, they had a guy come in. He struck out the first 2 batters, and then the next 10 guys reached base.
Unbelievable. Yeah, because weren't they up like 2 runs and had I think 2 outs and down to the last strike, and then the Phillies scored like 5 runs. Yeah.
Over the last 2 games.
Russell Kim made him a play.
Hassan Kim made a play.
Good job.
He can't hit the broadside of a barn.
Maybe
but
he'll
he
get a
made
hit
play.
tonight. Tonight's his night.
Tonight's his
his
night.
breakout night.
He's batting 0.77, Rob. Our shortstop, Hassan Kim, is batting 0.77.
He is a good player.
Averages.
Yeah, I don't know where this is coming from.
Yeah, I
Did
mean,
he
he's a
get that
career
memo?
250 hitter, I think. Yeah. Did somebody tell him that? When you're over 100 points below the Mendoza line, that's not good. That's not good.
He's making $20 million.
I know. That's why he's still here.
To do about as well as I could do it short.
Yeah. Well, he just made a really nice play,
He
so we'll
did.
give him some kudos.
Tonight's his breakout night.
Tonight he's going to get a hold of one. He's going to get a double or a home or something. He's due.
Okay, let's not get crazy.
He's due.
Yeah.
He's due. Austin Riley's
could-
going to hit one out tonight.
Hey, when you look at
Can
Rob
Kim just put good wood on the ball? That's all I'm asking. Just
Yeah,
good wood on the
barrel
ball.
it up. Barrel it up. Barrel it up.
I don't care if it's at someone. Just hit it hard
It's
somewhere.
not that lower than anybody else's.
So that the Giants lineup has 3 rookies in it.
Yeah.
Um,
Eldridge.
and then the bottom 2, Kavanaugh and Barracoto.
Okay.
Barracoto's got home runs in his last 2 games.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I bet I'll make it.
We know Eldridge because we've been selling baseball cards. And
Yeah, his baseball cards sell pretty well.
people like him. So
Yeah. They call him the second coming of the baby giraffe here, which is he looks like Brandon Belt. He plays like
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
tall,
Yeah.
skinny.
Yep.
I can see that.
He's got power.
Yankees got thumped tonight.
The Red Sox finally figured out how to hit.
Yeah, they scored 6. Yeah. Dodgers are losing.
Phillies
they
beat the
won.
Mets. I'm not even sure which one I
Padres.
should be like happy about that. With Phillies beating the Mets.
I'm pulling against the Phillies because I mean they're coming for us, man. they're gonna catch us by the All-Star break at this rate.
But that
Maybe
means you got to
before.
pull for the Mets. That feels even worse.
Oh, it doesn't feel great, but I mean
No.
you gotta do what you gotta do. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? Isn't that how that works?
That's it.
The Mets are a mess.
Yeah, man, that's they made 6 errors the other night in a game. That's just insane. That's
My sister lives in Brooklyn, and she took the kids to the game yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Watched the Cubs beat them. We grew up Cubs fans, so she wasn't too unhappy.
Right.
The kids don't care too much for baseball. They wanted to see some tennis, which is just across the street.
Oh
So,
wow. Okay.
yeah, that's where they have the U.S. Open.
Yeah.
So average 2.2, 8 home runs and 36 RBIs. Feels like way less.
Well, he struck out about 750 times.
Sure.
He couldn't
So
get one up.
this is the lowest that Baldwin has batted.
Probably, yeah. He's been really bad, which the fact that he didn't strike out there, he actually grounded out his progress. He's been striking out at an alarming rate.
But even before he got hurt, like
struck out a good bit.
He grounded into a lot of double plays.
He struck out a
I'd
good
like
bit.
to see a stat on that.
I can pull that for you.
You could.
I can pull that for you.
Speaking
And
of
Austin
people who
Riley
strike
just
out,
I think Austin Riley actually believes the point of the game is to strike out at this juncture.
Stop. Which he watched him strike right down the middle and then swung at a ball.
Yeah,
10
but that's
feet
what he
outside.
does. He'll watch one right down Broadway, and then he'll swing at one outside the zone. And he's constantly in an 0-2 hole because of it.
No,
Constantly.
it's 1-2.
Oh, my bad. 1 and 2.
I'm telling you, I feel like he opens up too early, and that's why he can't hit the outside ball, the outside pitch.
Well, yeah, when he's at his best when he's hitting the ball the other way, but he doesn't do that enough.
Wait, they said just a few weeks ago that he figured it out. Something about dropping his shoulder and all
I
that.
think he's going to figure it out right now.
That's right. That's right.
I think Rob already saw something. All right, we'll take it. We will take it. He went the other way. He got a hit. We will take it.
Does he know what to do?
Who's up next? Princeton, maybe?
Now that Austin's on first, does he know what to do from here?
Well, I'm not sure. He hasn't been there very often. So.
Well, I think, and he got picked up one time he was there not too long ago.
Yeah. We have a bad habit of getting picked off this year, too. All right, that's Dominic. It's Dominic. Ooh, that was close. So we don't have anybody in the top 12, 31. We don't have anybody in the top 20
What? To hit into
double plays. Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed that. I would have guessed we did.
Baldwin is our top one with 7. He's 42nd.
Oh, they call it like a balk or
It's
something?
not a balk. You don't see that very often anymore. Yeah, so Baldwin has 7. He's our most.
Let's see.
He didn't argue about it, so I guess.
What actually makes it a balk?
Hey, Rob, explain to my wife what a balk is.
No.
Like it's when they start the pitch and then stop. Like
Yeah,
they have
like-
to make some kind of motion.
It's
Towards,
more than one thing, but basically anything that's trying to
Deceive any runners on base.
right. And there are rules about how they step off and hey,
Yeah.
There you go.
oh, I got through. I didn't think it made it through. Look at big thing.
You have to come to a set position.
Right. They have to stop. It can't be one motion. They have to come to
Okay,
a
so
stop.
that was a balk. That did look like that.
Yeah, he didn't argue about it, so I figured it must have been.
Like I guess I technically know the rule, maybe, but I can't point it out.
Yeah. But you don't see them very often anymore. But.
Yeah, if you step off the rubber, then you can do some faking to the bases or throw to other bases or stuff like that. As long as you're attached to the rubber, you have to come to a stop and go to the plate.
Yep.
Okay. Makes sense.
So Baldwin has the most, and then right behind him is Riley with 6. Yeah.
But that's not much. I feel like they should be higher than that.
Yeah, Baldwin's our highest, Mike, and he's still 40th in the league. So.
It feels like Baldwin has hit into more double plays than that.
Let's check strikeouts though.
You guys like Yastrzemski?
I like him as a player. He's so streaky though, man. He goes on a heater for a week and then he can't hit anything for 3 weeks.
All right, let's see. Is this Kim's breakout? Let's see.
This is it.
Tell you, I just want good wood. That's all I want.
Mm-hmm. Get his confidence back.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's going to take a while.
I mean, yeah, 077. Jesus Christ. 3 RBIs. With the amount of at-bats that he has, you should fall into more than 3 RBIs.
Yeah, I mean, accidentally,
Yeah.
So, no surprise, on the Braves, Riley has the most strikeouts at 93. Second is Olsen at 79. So, 14 more than Matt Olsen has.
But that's always been part of Olsen's game. He's never been.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not a contact person. It's all or nothing.
League-wise, Riley's 13th worst.
Who's the worst?
Zach Neto from the Angels is tied with Kyle Schwarber.
I was going to say Schwarber's got to be, 1 or 2.
Yeah, but James Wood, who's having a really good year, he's third with 115. Nick Kurtz is fourth.
Some of those guys, they've earned the right to strike out.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Kyle Schwarber has 29 home runs.
That's a lot.
What are you laughing at?
I was just laughing like he's just in gloves. Like that's going to help him.
Oh, that's going to solve this problem. He's going to get a hit right here, I'm telling you. Hassan's going to get a hit.
Okay.
Never mind. Forget what I said.
So, would you put Mateo out there and just let him play?
Yeah. I mean, I think at some point you're going to have to.
I mean, are they just giving him every chance in the world? Is that what this is? They know that Mateo's better.
Rob said it earlier. He's making $20 million. You got to give him a chance.
On the bench.
And at this point, you might be hoping he shows a flash of something, so maybe you can trade him.
True.
Ain't
nobody gonna want him.
Nobody wants him right now. At least we tied the game. What you drinking, Rob?
But wait, Raylo's back out.
I am drinking the Almanac Adventureland beer.
All right.
This is the beer that has the map on it.
Yeah.
Of the actual brewery.
Yeah. Okay.
With there's kind of like an outdoor patio, and they've got all kinds of games and
nice
play area for kids, so you can spend your whole night there drinking beer.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. Mike, I don't know if you've gotten to watch their show, but they stop during their shows and talk about their beer they're drinking. So cool stuff. Yeah. Rob, you said it's nice for the kids to play, but I feel like you and the lowlifes might be out there playing too.
Oh yeah, we would be. Yeah.
Okay,
Mike.
Jason, don't forget, I've talked shit about you.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah. See, I had forgotten that, Mike, but since you brought it back up, yep, I remember that now.
Yeah, we have his voice recorded on the show talking crap about you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. Yep. Nice. I remember that. Yeah. Yep.
So this will be my last show, apparently.
Yeah, you ask a guy to come and do a podcast with you, and he turns on you just like that.
Where's Eli been the last few games?
I don't know. I mean, he made all those great defensive plays the other night, and then they had a couple big hits too.
Right, and then they put Dominic in left field.
Yeah, that was weird.
And then they put Olsen in right field.
Well, that was just because they were grasping at straws.
They were doing everything possible not to have Ha-Seong Kim come up to bat in a key situation that night, which is so sad. That's so sad.
I just thought it was hilarious. I'm like, I know, I had known he played there with Oakland before, but I'm like,
yeah,
it just looked so weird seeing him out there. Yeah. I remember Yaz giving him the card, and he's like, "What do I do with this?"
Can you imagine how bad it would have been if he'd gotten hurt out there? The uproar.
What if he had to run to get to a ball?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. He's got the longest, games played streak going too. So, if he'd gotten hurt out there, it would have been a major deal. We really wanted Willie Adames when he came, got free agency, and I was really mad when the Giants got him. But I don't think he's done great since he got there, has he?
No, he's every pitch swing from the heels. 2 strikes. There's no 2-strike approach. It's the same approach.
He's gonna catch a corner.
You hope you hit it.
That sounds familiar. We got guys like that. Yeah.
It's close. Oh,
Oh, that was close. I like how that umpire really gets into it though, but then he's got to feel stupid after he makes that call.
Real close, yeah. Half an inch. But you know what? With the 14 homers and hitting 225, he's still doing better than our shortstop.
Well, that doesn't take a whole lot.
No. You're correct. It doesn't. It's going foul, but that was hammered.
No, but you know what? I would take a little glass of bourbon, a little pour bourbon. Just that rye up there that's on the front. Yeah.
Good. The alcohol will make the Braves more bearable, right?
I mean, you got to get something. It's got to do something.
So if I were the Braves, I would just put Mateo at short because you have a solution.
Yep.
I think Riley comes out of it at some point, gets hot.
I hope so, Rob. I hope so.
He's too good not to.
Yeah. So I think you're right. It's got to be, they have to go after pitching.
Yep.
So does everybody else.
Well, that's the thing. Like, who are we willing to give up? Because our farm system has not been ranked highly the last several years, but now we've got these guys emerging, and it could be a top 10 farm system next year. And how much are we willing to give up to go for it this year? I think that's the big question.
So I think the Cubs, what they did the other day is they went after guys that are really doing badly this year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hoping that they could get them to turn around. They got Peterson from the Mets.
Yep, that's right. They did make that deal, yeah.
And I said, come on, guys.
Yeah.
Give
and
us
you never know. I mean, a change of scenery has helped guys in the past. You never know. Yeah. But I think the Braves are going to go after at least 2 starters and maybe one more bat. Somebody like a JJ Bleday, somebody like that to kind of stabilize left field because we got a revolving door out there right now.
So who do you trade?
I mean, I've read some of our beat writers and our minor league guys. There's only a couple guys that are quote unquote untouchable. Cam Caminiti, who we drafted last year, our number 1 draft pick. Maybe the guy that's just raking right now in single A, Eric Hartman. He might be untouchable. Everybody else, pretty much, they're saying if the right deal comes along. Some people are talking about the Braves going after Skubal. I don't see it. That's not our GM's style. He's not going to give up a bunch of prospects for a guy that's a rental.
Yeah.
Boris is not going to let Skubal sign an extension. So I really don't see that. So I think, Fuentes, who's already up with the big club, I think he's probably untouchable because that kid's been valuable this year just filling in.
Why not stretch him out and put him in the rotation?
Well, I think that's going to be got him. Yeah. I think that's what they're exploring, Rob, but honestly, me and the wife are talking about this. He's been so valuable in that role that he's in where we can bring him in middle relief. He closed the game for us. Yeah. He can be the setup guy. But I mean, necessity may, dictate that because if the injuries keep piling.
If Suarez is healthy, and I know he just went on the IL, you've got a pretty darn good back end of the bullpen.
Oh,
Kinley's not bad.
He's not. And Dylan Lee. If we get to the postseason and those guys are healthy. Yeah. You remember what year did the Royals win the World Series? 2015?
15.
They had just a amazing bullpen that if they had the lead after the 6th inning, you were done. They were going to win. And I feel like if the Braves are healthy going into the postseason with those guys, it's going to be the same thing with the Braves. But we gotta keep them healthy. We got to find a couple starters, and we got to hit the ball. Our offense is last in the league in June after being really good in April and May. So I'm hoping it's just a temporary slump, and Acuna comes back, and we'll see. But we need Acuna to come back and be Acuna, though. He wasn't really Acuna before he got hurt. So
what makes us think he's going to be Acuna when he comes back?
Because typically, Mike, what do we say, Rob? guys play to the back of their baseball card. I mean, if you're a career 280 hitter, you're generally going to be a career 280 hitter. Like you kind of play to that. Now there are exceptions. Some guys have great years and some guys have terrible years, Austin Riley. But in general, you start to play to what you have always been. So that's where my hope lies with Acuna and Riley for that matter. And Ha-Seong Kim. He's not a career 70 hitter. Like he has hit the ball before.
Hasn't been for the Braves, but
not with the well, he was okay last year, second half of the year. That's why he got that contract. He was pretty good second half of the year, but bottom line is nowadays, especially, get to October, be your best at October, and the team that we're watching now is not the team we're going to see then because of the moves we'll make and injuries.
Yeah.
I mean, the 2021 Braves were not a great team for 3/4 of the season. They were the worst of the division winners that year. I think they only won like 85, 86 games. And then they just went to the postseason, and they couldn't stop hitting the ball, and the bullpen was lights out, and you just never know, right?
we couldn't get over 500 until August. I remember that.
Yeah. Luckily that year the division was terrible. We didn't have – the Phillies weren't great that year. The Mets weren't good. By the way, everybody's talking about the Phillies, and rightfully so. And I said all along the Phillies were going to come back and make a run. They're too good. But the Marlins have like the best record in baseball in June. They've closed down to like 7.5 behind us, which I'm not expecting the Marlins to like contend for the division, but a lot of people talked about them in the offseason as a surprise team, and they got off to kind of a rough start. But now, best record in baseball in June. Not bad. Not bad.
They're winning tonight. They're up 2-0 in the top of the 8th.
Well, I know they've got good pitching. They got a lot of young guys on that team. So, yeah, if only people would go to the ballpark and watch that team. Bless their hearts.
Don't bet on it.
No, I mean, unless it's a World Baseball Classic game, people do not go to Lone Depot Park.
Yeah. You went there, right?
Yeah, I've been there a couple times. Yep.
Yeah, we have not done that ballpark yet.
I mean, it's a nice little ballpark. It's there's not much around it. I didn't feel like, but inside it's indoors, so you don't have to worry about the rain and the heat. But definitely an upgrade over what when they played in Joe Robbie Stadium when they first became a team. But it's not a bad ballpark if people would turn out. But I feel like even if the Marlins were good every year, they have a hard time getting people to come out. We really want to get to San Francisco, Rob. We want to see that ballpark. We still got a few east of the Mississippi teams to see, but sooner or later we're going to run out. Now we've hit Pittsburgh, we've hit Boston, Baltimore, Chicago, Cincinnati, Atlanta, Tampa, Miami. So
I haven't been to Miami.
Yeah, she hasn't been to Miami yet, but she's been to the other ones.
Well, if you'd have been able to come out a couple years ago when the A's were still in Oakland,
you
can see each of the stadiums from across the bay.
Oh wow, okay. I didn't realize it was that close. Yeah.
So it takes you about 45 minutes to get from one stadium to the other.
Okay, I knew they were close. I did not realize they were that close. Yeah.
Yeah. The ballpark in San Francisco is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it looks like it.
But the footprint is a little too small.
Yeah.
The best way to compare it would be Pittsburgh. Remember when you went to Pittsburgh, the wide open corridors? You could. Yeah. You weren't around other people all that much. You could avoid people. In San Francisco, the corridors are really tight. You're working with trying to get to the vendors and people trying to get through their seats. It's pretty tight, but it's just
Truist is pretty tight too. Yeah, they did not do themselves any favors with the concourse. It's a little tight at Truist.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it could be better. I mean, it's not terrible, but it definitely wasn't like Pittsburgh. We really liked Pittsburgh. It wasn't very crowded when we went. It was cold and rainy, but we really enjoyed it, and we loved the Clemente Museum. That was Yeah, that was fantastic. That was just amazing.
You know what? If I'd have, what I should have done is put a call in and have the owner give you a tour.
Yeah, yeah,
Because he's awesome. He had some real knowledge that other people didn't about
Yeah.
how that was all built up. And then he could have taken you downstairs to his wine cellar.
yeah. I really wanted to see the wine cellar after you told me about that. That's
Yeah,
extremely cool.
it is amazing.
One of the guys there told us about it.
He did, yeah. He was telling us about it, yeah.
Yeah.
But that room where they got all the bats that have been signed and all that was really cool. And we saw the one bat, it was Big Poppy's, and it was just like on the barrel. It was just scraped up where he was hitting that barrel constantly. Like that was pretty impressive to see. But yeah, we really enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. And we liked Boston. I liked Fenway. It was kind of like Wrigley. Like it lived up to the billing. Being in that historic ballpark, that was a lot of fun. I still like Wrigley probably the best, just because it's Wrigley, and it felt like there was more around the ballpark. But yeah, I really enjoyed Fenway too.
Did you go to some of the taverns around the ballpark?
At Fenway?
No, Wrigley.
Oh, at Wrigley. We went to one spot. Was it Murphy's?
No, it was right. It was like there was a big, like, grassy area kind of where folks were like throwing the ball, and it was right there. Wasn't it was it like 2 stories?
I think so. So a good friend of mine who I work with, he's from Chicago. He told me where to go. Like he said, try that. We were rushed, so we really don't have time to do one, but we went to this place he told us about. All I remember is he's a big Fish fan, the band, and they had a Fish poster in this place. And that's all I remember about. I want to say it was called Murphy's or something like that, but it was nice. It was cool.
There is a Murphy's Bleachers.
Okay, maybe that was it then. Maybe
the oldest one is the Billy Goat Tavern.
Yeah, I've heard about that one.
That one had the best pictures. They had some of the black and white photos from the 40s and 50s hung up on the wall.
We're definitely going back. Wrigley is definitely. We want to go back to Wrigley. We want to go back to Camden Yards. We really enjoyed Baltimore.
Murphy. It was not Murphy's.
Was it not Murphy's?
No, we saw Murphy's, but it was not Murphy's.
Okay, so it wasn't Murphy's.
It was not Murphy's. Hold on, I'm gonna find it though.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna go back to Wrigley for sure. I gotta get Mike down to Truist. He's not been to Truist yet, so
nope. Last time I saw the Braves, they were still at Atlanta Fulton County Stadium.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Gotta get you down here.
So Mike, why are you a Braves fan?
TBS mostly, but I grew up in Boston, I'm about an hour west of Boston right now. Excuse me, and so like Jason coming up to Fenway, which was great, of course. What happened? 10 days before you came up here? I had spinal surgery, so I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't.
Yeah,
it's fine. But his son lives up here, so I know he'll be back up at some point, and I'll have to catch a game with him.
Did I see JP got engaged?
He did, yeah. They got engaged. They're going to get married in November, but they're going to get married in Georgia, where her family is. But they're moving into a new place, so we'll be visiting them again in Boston to see the new place. But yeah, they got engaged, and Dad's footing the bill for the rehearsal dinner, so we're going Waffle House or something. Crystal Burgers, Little Caesars, hot and ready. Yeah. But no, I like her a lot. She's good for him. She's been really good for him. So we got to spend a lot of time with them. We had a ball in Boston. We were wore out, man. We walked the Freedom Trail. I was done.
I had blisters. And
it was bad.
It was a lot of walking.
And it was hot we didn't expect it to be that hot, but it was hot up there. So.
Well, it started out when we got there. It was like cool and rainy.
Yeah, and then it switched in a hurry.
In about 5 seconds. It went from cool and rainy to scorching.
It did.
Our weather was kind of schizophrenic. Yeah, we know.
Yeah. But it's
like that here too. So.
But I mean, Pittsburgh was like ice cold and rain, and it was May 1st and 2nd, I think.
Yeah, we now have 2 Pittsburgh
beanies.
or whatever you call them.
We had to buy
Toboggans.
some. Yeah.
Everybody, like, we looked like we were about to like go traipse through the snow, and folks are in like workout gear.
Yeah, it was like 52 degrees and we were freezing. But Rob, you'll appreciate this. So we didn't know when we bought those tickets and made the reservation at the hotel. We were in downtown there, close to Market Square, and we did not know it was the weekend of the Pittsburgh Marathon. Until we got there, basically, or somebody had told us on Facebook, but we didn't think that much of it. And then there's people started telling us, like, you're gonna have a really hard time getting an Uber back to the airport on Sunday, because we left on Sunday. That's the day of the marathon, and apparently it started like right around the corner from our hotel.
Right, so all the streets were closed.
All the streets were closed down. It was really cold the day of the marathon, and like she said, all these people were wearing shorts and jogging stuff because they're in the marathon. And we bundled up because we were going to have to walk outside of the perimeter of this thing to find an Uber to get back to the airport.
We walked 2 miles.
2 miles. So we're walking through the Pittsburgh Marathon in, we're bundled up in layers, and we're wearing our Pittsburgh toboggans.
Walking across the yellow bridge with our luggage.
With our luggage.
I was going to say, you got all your luggage too.
Yeah. Luckily, we packed light. She had a duffel bag thing and I had a backpack, but we're walking through the marathon with our backpacks and just looking out of place. And I was waiting for the cops to like stop us and be like, are you guys like terrorists? Are you planning a bomb? But nobody did. And we finally walked far enough. And
we passed like the Steelers.
We passed the Steelers. We had to walk towards the football stadium. We passed whatever they're calling it now.
And every time we go like to the next block, like, oh my gosh, there's another runner.
There's another runner.
We had to keep on walking.
And it was we finally got to appropriately enough, we found a rescue mission, appropriately enough, and waited there and called an Uber. And I've never been so happy to see a car pull up in my entire life. Seeing that Uber get there.
Because the day before, when we were trying to get to the Clemente Museum, we had to call an Uber. Well, it was the kids' marathon that day.
Yep.
And so when we called the Uber, like several picked it up and then canceled on us.
They kept canceling.
So we went through like 5 or 6 Ubers because they couldn't get there.
Yeah. So I was afraid that was going to happen again because they wouldn't know how to get out of the perimeter, to get back to the airport. But this guy did, luckily. And I've already forgotten his name. Bless his heart. I was so happy to see this guy.
It was a hard name.
Weird name, but it was, yeah. So that was our adventure getting out of Pittsburgh. But we really had a good time. Other than that and me walking around downtown looking for a phone charger at like 12 midnight and seeing some sketchy characters. But it all came out. You went to a
sketchy place.
I did go to the sketchiest place I've ever seen in my life, yeah.
Was it this Budweiser Brick House Tavern? I think that's where we went in Chicago.
Maybe. I don't know. That's not what I remember it looking like.
Well, that isn't like.
There is a Brick House Tavern.
I think that's it. Because look, like you see that green?
Yeah, I think that is it. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
And then we walked around. We saw Murphy's. We saw because the one that we went to was pretty big. Like I said, there was a large, like grassy area where folks were like throwing the ball.
We went to Pittsburgh, Rob. We went to what was it called?
Oh my goodness, we're horrible. We need to write this down.
Oh my gosh, I had it in my head. They cooked the steaks on the rock, the hot rock. What was it? It's right across the street from the ballpark. Like literally, you just walk across the street. It was really good. Whatever it was, can't remember the name though. They bring your steak out on the hot, rock. You cut it up, cook it how you want to.
Hey, Chris.
What's up, guys? What's
going on, man?
Not much, man. What is going on? Are we watching the game here or?
Yeah, you're live. You're live now.
Yeah, you're live, Chris.
No swearing.
Okay.
Chris, you remember me?
Yes.
Rob?
Yeah. From Nick's watch party, right?
Right.
North Shore Tavern.
North Shore Tavern. That was it. North Shore Tavern. Yeah.
How do I get the game?
Do you have MLB TV, Chris?
Yes. That's out.
All right.
Hey, there's the other Rob. We got 2 Robs now. So
Hey,
Oh boy.
yeah, let me go to MLB TV.
Never
guys,
good.
we were telling Rob W that we're crediting him. We have 37 viewers right now, and that's about 3 times as many as we have on our live 9521 episode. So we're crediting Rob W for our increase in viewers. So if it goes down, guys, after you jump on,
It's your fault.
I'm just
Now,
saying.
we could stream it to our channel
We're
There you
trying
go.
our best.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now. So,
for sure.
Chris, you want to send it to YouTube? I'll send it to Facebook.
Yeah. Oh, you know
We've had
what?
some good discussion here, guys.
I'll do YouTube and I'll do our Twitter page too.
All right, good. Okay.
Yeah, we've been having some good discussion. General baseball, Braves, Giants, Cubs. We briefly mentioned the firing of Mendoza, Rob M.
Okay.
So we definitely want to get your thoughts.
Let me.
So you take your time and get to us when you're ready.
Let me just get the game on.
Rob was very upset because he likes,
Yeah.
he likes
I'm sure he
Mendoza a
was.
lot.
I'm sure he was. I bet he was just.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
He said he doesn't have us out as a whipping boy anymore. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
All right, we're on our YouTube and our Twitter as
Nice.
well, or X.
Thanks,
whatever.
guys. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what I think, and I got the game on right now. What I think about the Mendoza, I think it's a little too late. Okay, this should have happened a month ago when the Phillies fired Thompson and hired Mattingly. Too late. The Mets are done. Let's face it. Today Stern said in his press conference that the Mets are still in it. They're not in it. They're not in it. They lost tonight. Did the Mets fire their manager? Because tonight it looked like they lost again, 2-1. So
yeah. Didn't exactly light the spark tonight, did it? Yeah. But in fairness, they were facing Zach Wheeler, Rob. I mean,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another Mets mistake, Zach Wheeler not re-signing him, but that was a Wilpon, so I can't blame that on Cohen.
Right.
But still, he's been amazing with the Phillies, just amazing.
So Rob, who would you like to see them hire as the permanent replacement?
Let's see. I wouldn't mind Beltran, Pujols, or maybe Cora. I'll give it my 3 guys. People were saying, no, maybe Rob Thompson, but I think he's just too hooked up to the Phillies still.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I want to see him, but I would not mind Beltran and Pujols. I think that they would be great in the clubhouse for the Mets, with that team. So I think it'll probably be one of those 3 guys, but with Stearns, you never know. He might screw that one up too.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, I'm trying to picture Pujols in a Mets uniform, and it's really hard for me to do that. But I do think he would be good there for sure. Yeah.
Listen, Jason, I'll tell you something. We saw Bob Gibson in a Mets uniform when it was Joe Torre's pitching.
I can't even.
Okay?
That for me. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. But yeah, I'd like to see that just to see how Pujols does in that situation. Like
he's openly petitioning for the job. He wants it.
It's a tough spot for your first managerial position, though. That's a tough place, New York.
He did manage in the WB, the DR, right? He did a pretty decent job. So, if not him, like I said, Beltran, I wouldn't mind, or Cora. So there's 3 guys right there.
And Pujols, he was a pretty good player, right? I think he was.
He was all right.
He was all right.
He was no Yogi Berra, but he was all right.
Yeah, but he was better than Ron Hodges. So
he was better than Ron Hodges, yeah. And Rob, I apologize. I tried to find some Ron Hodges cards. I couldn't dig any up, man.
Ed Kranepool is the guy he's been looking for. He's been looking for
I must have tons of like Kranepool and Hodges, in the reject pile. Not that
baby.
Kranepool was a great Met, so I can't say
that. How you feel about Bruce Benedict? I got some Bruce Benedict cards.
So do I.
Yeah. He became an SEC basketball official after baseball.
Yeah, that's amazing, right?
Yeah, really weird. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I've got
so-
you guys. I have your organizers, by the way. I've been too lazy to get them mailed off to you, but I do have your
Oh, don't worry.
organizers. They're coming to you. They're coming.
All right, that's great. That's great.
I just seen that stat that came up. They put up the most doubles this season so far. The three teams, San Fran Royals and the Rockies, were the top three. So,
well, that tells you how important that stat is.
Right, I was going to say, don't hit doubles.
Don't hit doubles.
Yeah.
That's
The organizers are nice.
Oh yeah, they are.
They look cool, right? Yeah.
That is. So we just had our show we did an hour of mostly Mets. So
I figured that'd be the focus. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Chris has to put up with a lot more Mets stuff because of everything that's going on with the Mets, but he's good with it.
Well, the Yankees are kind of boring right now. I mean, until the trade deadline, I feel like there's not a lot to talk about with the Yankees. So, Chris, what do you want to see from your Yankees at the trade deadline right now?
They got to get a catcher, right? That could hit.
Yeah.
Our catchers are just awful right now with the bats.
Right now. Yeah.
So I would say definitely, I mean, obviously Ryan Jeffers is the name everybody's been floating around, but he still has to prove that he's healthy enough, right, before they trade for him. But he's definitely the guy that you've heard his name the last month now. But yeah, that, and I would say bullpen help. I mean, yeah, you know what? When Fried comes back, you're going to move, probably what's his name? Weathers into the bullpen. So that'll be, good power lefty arm going into the bullpen. I like that.
Yeah.
But I still would like to see at least one, really two good arms, but at least one very good arm added to that bullpen, right? Because you got Bednar, love him, right? You got Cruz, he's been solid. Tim Hill and Hedrick has been really good, the lefty. So that's four really good or solid bullpen arms. So, and they got the kid Legrand down in the minors throwing 100, and they've already put him into the bullpen. So hopefully he's going to be one of the guys they're going to bring up. But I'd like to see at least one really good, veteran arm added to that pen. Because Duvall, watching the Giants, I'm sure every Giant fan knows how bad he is. Yeah, it's crazy. The guy throws 100. He just doesn't know how to pitch. He could throw. He just, we've talked about that before, right?
Yeah, we always felt he wasn't aware of the importance of what he was doing.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So, Chris, you mentioned catcher. How would you guys feel about Sean Murphy? Would you be willing to take that contract off our hands? That'd be fantastic.
Is he even healthy?
But he's never
healthy. No, but take him anyway, right?
Yeah, take him anyway. Take the contract, please. Well, we might even pay you to take him at this point. Actually,
how many more years does he have left on his deal?
I don't remember, but it's not good, man. It's not good. Him and Austin Riley, it's like it's not good.
It's not good.
At least Ha-Seong Kim, who's awful right now, is just a 1-year deal. But yeah, man, Sean Murphy.
I gotta look up Murphy because that's the guy they should trade.
Yeah, if somebody would take him, that would be fantastic.
He signed through 2028 with a 29-year team option.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oof. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
you guys
trying to move him.
Yeah, you guys need to be active this season at the trade deadline.
Sure.
You have to.
Sure.
It has to. Yeah. I mean, you got Judge. 34. He's hurt, and I've been saying it. Like, excuse me. What we seen him do last season is probably. That's going to be his last big MVP season. Like, I could still see him hitting 40, maybe even 50 home runs in a season, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't see him, like, leading the league in batting and being that type of player. He's going to be more of a DH in the next few years, especially Stanton's only got one more year left on his deal, and that guy's never healthy anyway. So, but I could see Judge being more of the DH here. So they have to make their move now. They got Cole only for a couple more years as well, you know. So it's like this window with these guys, especially with Judge, is closing real fast. I know Judge has still 5 years left on his deal, but for Judge, to capture Judge, what he's doing now is the time to make the move. So I think they're going to be aggressive. It's just a matter of who's going to be available, right? Because right now, I mean, who's not still alive for the playoffs? Like, who's legitimately not alive? Like, all right, the Mets, we could say they're going to be sellers. The Rockies are probably going to be sellers. The Angels, but who else?
Boston.
Yeah,
Boston.
Yeah, they're a mess.
Yeah. Sorry, Nick. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he says it worse than us.
Yeah, he does.
Well, and you got to throw in the fact that everybody's going to have this uncertainty about next year, so that can affect how you move players, who you move, what you accept.
Yeah.
It can really throw everything into kind of in chaos. And I mean, we were talking before you guys jumped on. The Braves need at least 2 pitchers. They need probably another stable bat, maybe in left field. But who the heck knows? Like, Scooble even, he's going to be a free agent. How does that affect things? Boris certainly doesn't want him to sign an extension with anybody. On the other hand, we don't know what free agency is going to look like next season or in 2028. So, yeah, it's going to be kind of crazy, and I'm looking forward to the craziness. See what happens.
It is going to be crazy. And I actually, Chris, before I was talking about the Braves and Jason, the Braves got to make some moves during the trade deadline this year.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
They definitely have to.
Yeah, I mean, look, they're in the league with the Brewers and the Dodgers and the Phillies.
Yeah.
And, I mean, coming out of the National League is going to be a bloodbath. And that's why I think, going back to the Yankees, though, like, I think it's so important because the Yankees, to me, are, if not pretty clearly the best team in the American League. And look, would I favor the Yankees in a series right now against any of those National League teams? Probably not. But if they make a couple of moves, and baseball being baseball, it's a great shot for the Yankees to get it done. It's a great shot because they should win the American League. They should.
Yeah. Should.
And a couple of pieces, and they can compete with those teams in the National League. So, yeah, it's definitely vital for the Braves. But, I mean, the Yankees have a chance to come out of that American League, which is much weaker than the National League. So I think they really got to take advantage of it.
Yeah, and like me and Chris talk about it all the time with the Yankees. Judge, the window on Judge is closing, and we don't know what's going to happen in the offseason with this contract. So the Yankees really have to go for it now because Judge, like Chris said, is Judge going to be another one of those Yankees like Mattingly who never wins a World Series? Another Yankee captain who doesn't win a World Series.
Yeah,
so
and no matter what he finishes off, like even if he hits, 600 home runs, I don't know if he's going to get there, but he's probably going to get 500. Yeah. Let's say he gets to 600 home runs and he has this unbelievable career. If he does not win a championship, sadly, with the Yankees, it's always going to be Aaron Judge, 660 home runs, Hall of Famer, but he never won a championship. You'll never hear that on almost any other player, right? You just don't. You don't hear that.
Well,
you only hear that for the Yankees.
Yeah, it's the Yankees. I mean, Ken Griffey Jr. didn't win a title, and he's considered one of the best players of all time, regardless. Yeah. It's the Yankees, man.
True.
I mean, Mattingly,
and you don't hear it.
Great example. Mattingly's not in the Hall of Fame. If he had 2 rings, did that make the difference? Would Mattingly be in the Hall of Fame right now?
You know what? But you can't say that, Chris, because Hernandez isn't in the Hall of Fame, and he has 2 rings.
Right.
All right. So I mean, he had the other problem, but same thing. Matt in the '80s, Mattingly and Hernandez were like neck and neck with the popularity in New York and comparison. Except, Keith had two rings.
That's a great point Nick is making too. If he loses all of next year and the injury, does he even get to 500? Good point, because if we lose the whole season next year,
he's at 385.
Yeah, and he's 34. You said, or he's about to turn 34.
Yeah, he just turned in April, I think.
I mean, if he has that cliff fall off that most players do at 36, 37, then I don't know, man. I don't know. And if they lose,
a lot of players have it already.
Well, yeah, but if we're assuming they lose an entire season next year, I hope not. But even if they lose half a season, that hurts him. That's a lot of games.
Yeah. Well, what do you guys think? Do you guys think it's going to be a whole season? It's going to be half the season? It's going to be a month? What do you guys think?
I think at least half a season.
Yeah, I want to get Mike's thoughts here. What do you think, Mike? Half season?
Yeah, at least a half a season, if not the whole thing. They're not close when it comes to talks. I mean, they're barely talking at all. They've floated the ideas back and forth a little bit, but other than that, they're not close. And the fact that they're trying to put in a salary cap and everything like that, it's going to be a long, hard fight to get anywhere close to each other. So I'm thinking at least a half a season, maybe even lose the whole thing.
Yeah. Rob, what do you think, man?
Yeah, I agree. I think they're going to try and break them. They're going to try and break the players' union, try and enforce their way, saying, "Hey, if you don't do a salary cap, there's no competition in the league. You've got teams that are just going to be able to spend until the cows come home." Look at the Dodgers with this. They haven't corrected this deferral problem. This is an outrageous amount of money. I mean, Ohtani won't be on the team, and they'll be paying him $68 million a year. How's that even going to work? And that's just one of the deferred salaries. I think that the deferred payments on 1 year are more than the payroll of the Pittsburgh Pirates right now.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Awesome.
So if I'm the owner of the Dodgers, I sell the team before I have to start paying Ohtani.
There you go. That's so smart.
That is a smart,
right? And I can see that happening. I think you're right. That's very possible. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's why they did that. I don't know. Yeah. It's a good point.
There is a clause in the contract that Ohtani can opt out if either the GM or the owner leave the team.
Ah.
So they won't until he leaves, and then they will.
Right.
Well, I mean, I'll say this. I think the owners are winning the PR battle right now because I think most fans
100%
align with what the owners are saying, and the owners know that. Like some of the proposals that the owners have put out are very clearly to me just PR moves that I'm not sure they believe they'll get those things. But, the players are up against it with that because people just naturally have that, I can't believe he makes $20 million to play baseball kind of attitude. And they're going to be fighting that. And so if it gets ugly like it did in 1994, I know the players union has traditionally in baseball been very strong. They don't break. They've never given into a salary cap. But this time, I don't know. Like Rob said, I think they're going to try to break them. And I could conceivably see us losing a whole season. I hope not, but I could see it. I could see it happening.
Yeah. I totally agree. I hope not, just because they, we've been talking about it too. Like they have so much momentum right now, right? With the ratings being up, attendance being up, all that. And the game is in such a good position right now. Like, why do you want to mess this up? Why do you want to ruin such a good thing? Because, like these kids, these younger kids, that's who you're selling the game to. Right. Yeah. You're going to lose them if you go out on strike. You're going to lose them because they're going to be like, whatever. And they're going to move on to whatever's next. Yeah. And we were talking about this at the end, Rob and I, like, who's going to be the savior when they do miss half a season? Who's going to bring the fans back? Who's going to be that player that people are going to say, oh, I want to see that guy? Like, there's no home run, race that there was with Sosa and McGuire, right? That helped pull everybody in. We were talking about it like every day, right? We were checking the box scores in the newspaper every morning. Like, oh, what did Sosa do? What did McGuire do? Or we were watching SportsCenter just to see what these guys were doing. Who's going to be that guy that we're going to be so excited that we're going to look at? I mean, we are going to because we are baseball fans. But who is going to be that casual fan Who's going to be that guy that the casual fan is going to be drawn to be back to with the game? I don't know. I don't see it.
Yeah. Well, that's a great point. I mean, we talked about it before on one of our shows where, baseball's gotten very fortunate a couple times. After the Black Sox scandal, people lost faith in the integrity of the game, but you had Babe Ruth. It came along at just the right time and started hitting bombs. And then, of course, the steroid-fueled home run chase of 1998 and the home runs being hit after the strike brought people back. But there's, like you said, Chris, there's no guarantee of anything like that coming down the road. So I don't know. I worry about it for the future.
Think about the limited options back then. That these kids had. Now, there's so many other options for them to jump to. Yeah. Whatever you want to name, So it's going to be a tough climb for them. And like you said, too, the players are losing the PR battle right now. And I don't see them flipping it either. What are they going to say to make a fan go, oh, you're right. You guys aren't the greedy people. It's the owners. They're the greedy ones. I mean, we know they're both greedy. We get it. They both want what they want. And I don't blame either side for wanting what they want. But until we see them, both sides kind of inch a little bit inward. And I think the owners kind of did a little bit with their last proposal. At least a couple of things that they said to me made sense. Yeah. Right? The no what do you call it? The no
qualifying offer.
The no qualifying offer. The owners, the players would love that, right? No qualifying offer. So that's one thing I said was great. The deferred contracts, I don't know if players really want that. I don't know if that's that big of a deal for them, or is that more what the owners want to spread out the money? I don't know who really wants that, but for them to say no deferrals, I guess that's a good thing. The limited years on the contracts that they could sign the guys, that's horrible. I think the players that's a definite no way.
Oh yeah, that's a no go. Yeah, for sure.
Chris, I think they were doing that just to throw some kerosene on the fire.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're serious about it, but I think they're outraged by some of the proposals going their way, so they're firing back with ridiculous things. This is not making any progress. It's posturing for the next 3 or 4 months.
Yeah,
they need to get one player to come out and say, you know what, salary cap's not that bad, right? If we end up getting it, it's not going to be the worst thing. They need one player to say that. And who's
going to be that player, Chris?
Right. I don't know. But that's what the owners want. The owners want one guy to say, hey, works in the NBA, works in the NFL. None of those guys are working 2 or 3 jobs to get through the year, right? They're all making their money. It can't be that bad, right? Everybody's making money over there.
I mean, I can't see that happening, though, because if you're a player and you do that, you're going to be ostracized for the rest of your career.
Right. But they're hoping to get that one guy.
Out of the club. Yeah. I mean, somebody could slip up at an interview and say something like that, but, man, it would be rough. It'd be very rough.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't see that happening at all. I do not see
I just hate that this is hanging over because, to Chris's point, the game's in a good place. Young people are watching the game, and it's just a shame that this is hanging over everything because this season is fun. People are tuning in, and hopefully that's a home run. Maybe we'll take it. We'll take it. So yeah, I mean, I just hate that we're even having to talk about this because we could just be talking baseball and everything that's going on with the game, and instead we're gonna have to focus on this, and it's gonna get worse as the season goes on, as we get closer to the end of the season. The rhetoric's gonna get worse. The back and forth is going to get worse. I remember 1994 vividly. I'm sure you guys do as well.
Yeah.
It's only going to get progressively more vitriolic, and we'll see where we're at come December. But I think we all know where we're headed.
Yeah, no doubt.
I wonder if we'll see a lockout or a walkout before the season's up.
I don't know how that all works. I think we talked about this a while back, Chris. I want to say, since the collective bargaining agreement doesn't expire until December, the players are kind of obligated to finish that out. I don't know, but I mean, I guess anything's possible. But boy, you talk about destroying any momentum the game has.
Yeah.
If you don't finish this season, it's going to get rough. It's going to get real bad.
Yeah, that's going to depend upon how the players perceive what the fans think of them, and how they compare to the other sports. I think baseball needs to be aware they're not the number one sport in the United States. They might not be the number two sport. They might not be number three. They're going to have to start thinking that they need to work together with ownership and management to market themselves better.
Yeah.
Get kids to watch the game again.
That's a great point.
The thing. That's the thing is that both the owners and the players don't care about the fans.
Mm-hmm.
And that's who is we're the people who go in there and watch the games and pay your salary essentially. Why are you ignoring us? Look, get out there and play like that. I get it. You guys, you're fighting over your money, and I get that, but you're going to alienate all the people that come out there and watch you. Why?
Yeah, if it's long, it's going to be a shame because I don't know how long, if at all, baseball would come back. Like we were just saying, I'm thinking about this. All the other things that kids got to do right now. We're going to watch baseball. We love baseball. Okay, we're older, but these other kids, they're going to find something else. And now they can make their own with AI and everything. They can make their own teams and think they're watching real baseball, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
They can play MLB The Show and create their own leagues and play each other online. Yeah, I mean it's so much more than we had back in our day. Back in our day, good God, I sound old. Back in the old days, it's going to be really hard. I was really encouraged. I told you guys this at some point. I was really encouraged being at the All-Star game last year, and they had the fan fest or whatever they call it, like around the game, and there were a ton of young people there, kids of all ages, boys and girls, playing the games and doing stuff. It was just so encouraging to see that because I do think of baseball as kind of the old man sport at this point, but those kids – they'll move on. If baseball's not there, they'll move on to something else in a hurry. And if you want to build the future of the game, you really got to stop this before it happens. They've really got to stop it because they're going to lose so much. If you miss a significant portion of the season, you're just really killing the future of the game. So I hope they have enough sense to realize that. But I thought that in 1994 too. I was one of those. I was very young. We were all much younger. And naive maybe, and I thought there's no way they're going to let this – they're never going to cancel the World Series. There's no way this is going to happen. And then it happened, and I was just flabbergasted.
I know. So, and ask the Montreal Expos fans what they thought about that. The only chance they probably had of
and it probably ruined their chances of having a team, right? If that doesn't happen and they have the World Series – we're not talking about the Expos in Washington right now.
Not to sidetrack this, but just for a second, because people talk about that, and that Montreal team was really good. They were up on the Braves, I think, like 6 games.
Yeah.
When they stopped. Yeah. But you know what? The Yankees were good that year. The White Sox were really good that year. The Braves were still good. It's no guarantee Montreal was going to waltz to the World Series title. No. Like, there were some good teams out there. Mm-hmm. There were also some really good statistical things going on that year that got ruined. Tony Gwynn was batting close to 400, right?
394.
I think it was 390, right?
Yeah. And then Matt Williams was chasing the home run record. I mean, there was a lot of great things going on. I mean, I hear about the Expos a lot. I don't have anything against the Expos. I just think people forget, like, there were other good teams that year. There were no guarantees. But, yes, it definitely killed Montreal having a baseball team. In the future. There's no question about that because even if they didn't make the World Series, they were competing, they were winning games, they would have been in the postseason. I think that would have been the first year of the wild card, so they definitely would have been in the postseason. I mean, and who knows what happens to maybe a young up-and-coming team this year if the same thing happens. So, God forbid.
And here's the other thing. What does the league do if there is a strike, or whatever, a work stoppage, what do you think the league is going to do to lure the fans back? We talked about, what is the league going to do? Like, is it going to be just the realignment thing to possibly get fans to go, oh, this looks pretty cool? Like, what do you think the league is going to do to try to get the fans back?
That's a good question. I mean, what else can they do to mess with the game they haven't already done?
Right.
You did have expansion, so you'll have two teams. And to Chris's point, there's already plans out there to realign.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the two. Nashville will get a team. I don't know who the other one will be.
Salt Lake City will probably get a team. Nashville might get one. Raleigh might get it. Charlotte.
I agree, Mike. I think it probably Salt Lake City because they need something out west.
Yeah. I agree.
I think Nick said on the show the other night that Salt Lake City is kind of a shoe-in. I think it's going to be Salt Lake City, and I kind of like Raleigh right now. But will that help baseball in general, or will it just make people in those new cities watch? I don't know.
Are you guys going to be excited? How excited are you going to be if there's a team in Salt Lake City? Or are you going to be like, well, I gotta watch baseball now?
So not expansion. I would think the realignment is going to be interesting. How they work that out. Like if they go to, like we worked it out too. Like if it goes to a 4-team divisions, we've seen what the East might look like, right? It's like the Yankees, Mets, Phillies, and I think Red Sox. Like, how can they possibly do that? So, it might be 4 8-team divisions, kind of like the NBA and NHL. So, I think that's the one that makes more sense. Even though I don't like it, but I think that's the one that makes more sense, baseball sense.
I'm going to go way out on a limb to find some positivity about the expansion and bring it. The general casual fan especially loves offense, right? I mean, we all love baseball for the game, and I can watch a 1-to-1 pitcher's duel all day long, but most people want to see offense. If there's expansion, you're going to dilute the talent pool a little more. Mm-hmm. You're going to have pitchers that probably don't belong in the league, pitching in the league.
Yep.
And offense is going to go up, and so maybe that brings people in. They see more runs being scored, and maybe the realignment does speak to the younger fan. I mean, I don't want to see strange divisional matchups because I'm still trying to get over the fact that we have 3 wildcard teams, okay? But the younger crowd who really is the important part because, I mean, look, guys, our time is limited here on this planet. Somebody's going to have to watch the game 30 years from now, right? I mean, we'll be drooling and watching it on our sets at the home, right? But we need young people to watch it. And who knows what they're going to like. But, offense will probably bring people out. So trying to grab at straws for a glass half full on the expansion, that's all I got. That's all I got.
It's true.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't want to see the realignment. I do not want to see division with the Mets, Yankees, Red Sox, and Phillies. No way.
That's a oof.
I agree.
That's the group of death that they do in the World Cup every year, right? There's that one group. That's it. Every year it's going to be a
And then if that happens, what is there a National League or an American League anymore, or does that even matter?
That's a good question. Yeah, that's a good question.
World Series.
I don't know. Does it? Yeah, does it even matter? Does it matter now? I mean, when they were separate entities, it mattered, and now it's just like might as well be AFC, NFC. Like it doesn't really make any difference. But I've seen the Braves put in a division with like the Marlins, Rays, and the expansion team in Raleigh. Okay, I'll take that.
Wow.
That's like USA's group in the World Cup this year.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Not too bad. Yeah.
Although the Rays
will put that idea completely, Chris. I just want to say, as a Braves fan, maybe not too bad.
Yeah, no, I like this deal.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Yeah, that would be a crazy division. Although you'll have to deal with the pesky Rays. They're always in it.
True. The Rays always surprise, but I could live with that though. I could live with
the
that.
White Sox beat the Royals today, 22-1.
Yeah, Rob was telling us the Royals were putting in a position player to pitch at one point. Yeah.
Some guy got called up today. They told him you're going to go 2 innings no matter what. Mitch Spence, I think he gave up 10 runs and pitched an inning and a third. They finally said, okay, we're going to take you out.
Yeah, bless his heart. That's
Like
right.
looking at the trade deadline, you look at the Giants, right? We've heard, they want to trade, Adames. They want to trade Devers, Chapman. Do you think they're going to be able to move those guys?
Does anybody want Devers? Anybody want that mess?
That contract.
I think the guys they can move right now are Robbie Ray and Arise.
Yep.
They can move both of those guys. They've already said that Webb's not going anywhere.
I would love for the Braves to get Webb. If they could change Posey's mind on that, I would love to see the Braves go after.
The way you get Webb is you offer to take both Arise, or you take both Devers and Adames as well.
Oof.
Yeah,
both of them.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I want Webb that bad. So
yeah, I was gonna say maybe for one of them. How about one?
Yeah, let's pivot to Casey Mize in Detroit. Maybe. We'll pivot.
Well, would you think the Braves are gonna go for Skubal?
I don't. We were kind of talking about that before you guys got on. I don't. It's not AA style. It's ridiculous to give up any prospects for a rental, especially a rental that still there's some injury question there. I really don't. I'll be shocked. I've heard some people say that, but I will be absolutely shocked if they make a serious effort. I think a Casey Mize, maybe a Robbie Ray, somebody like that is more realistic. I think he's gonna go after 2 solid guys instead of one, superstar type guy.
One big name, yeah.
Yeah, Sonny Gray maybe could be in the mix there. We'll have to see. But I would be shocked if they go after Skubal. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I would too if the Braves go after Skubal. I don't think so. Chris, do you think the Yankees are going to go after him?
I don't think so because that's not their big need.
Right.
Like I said, their big need is definitely a right-handed hitting catcher, or any catcher that could hit for that matter. And I think bullpen help. Maybe, maybe another bat somewhere like for the bench. I could see it happening, because right now the bench is, it's a mixture of a lot of guys that, like I was saying, Rosario should not be starting any more games. That guy he's awful in the field. He's a great teammate. He seems like he's cheering on everybody, so he's great for that. But other than coming off the bench for a right-handed bat every once in a while, no, he's not worth playing. So maybe they go for another bench bat somewhere, or maybe a shortstop, third baseman, but I think catcher, relief pitcher is definitely 1-2. And then after that, it's whoever they could get.
So, Nick just said it. Does that mean Skubal's definitely going to the Dodgers? Like, is that where we're headed?
I think so. I've been saying, listen, I think Milwaukee, man, should just say to heck with it. Let's get him and let's go after the Dodgers this year. Don't wait for them, to pick up Skubal, and then you say, oh, well, they got Skubal, so we got no shot now. Yeah. Go after it. Be aggressive, and pair him up with the Miz and with Kyle Harrison. That's, what? Yeah. Then you could go for the Dodgers.
Chris, what about the Phillies going after him?
Yeah. God forbid.
I think the Phillies need more offense than pitching right now, right? So,
well,
what about the Cubs? What about the Cubs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go Cubs.
They're right there. They can make the postseason. He could be a difference maker there.
Oh, but they just got the great David Peterson from the Mets.
Yeah, you're right.
There you go.
You're right, Rob. That pretty much did it. They don't need anything else beyond that.
Yeah, that's it.
That turned them right around. That's it. Yep.
The future Madison Bumgarner for the.
Do they have the prospects to get Skubal? Like, do you think they can?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about their farm system. I don't know. Rob, do you know if they got the?
Yeah, they would. They would.
Okay.
They would have guys that they could send that way. One of the guys they could deal is Cade Horton, who got hurt in April.
Oh yeah.
He can't help them this year. If they're going for it, they could put him in the trade. So
And you got to think about the Tigers. Even if they do move on from Skubal, that doesn't mean like they're giving up. Like this year, they're still kind of in it, and I don't think they want to give up next year either. Like they're not looking to rebuild here. So I think the guys that they'd want guys that are ready to play, right? And if they do trade for a prospect or two, they'd probably want a AAA guy, a guy that's right on the cusp of coming up. So I think Cade Horton is perfect, right? Good young pitcher. Yeah, he's hurt, but he should be back next year.
Yeah.
Want to get back on?
It's good. Nick agrees with us. So.
Well, I feel a lot better now.
Anytime Nick agrees with me, I get worried. So don't celebrate that too much. Yeah.
But isn't that how you get points?
Well, I gave up on our point system on that show. I'm there for the fun.
There you
for the fun, you know. Rob and Chris are dominating us right now. They're just dominating us in the show. So I think I'm going to go to Rob's show on Wednesday nights.
It's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, it is. It's a
ton
show.
of fun to be. Yeah, I mean we're having a blast with that. It's incredible.
You know what it is? I've gone into like what I've tried to do is once I get the questions, what I do is I go into a dark room and I try to get into Nick's brain and I think, okay, what is Nick picking here? What is Nick going to answer? And that's been my,
Chris, how bad are the nightmares for you now though? Like, are you having night terrors? Yeah.
It's bad, but I feel good that I'm winning. I've got a couple wins, so I feel good.
Yeah, but at what cost, Chris?
Yeah,
cost?
It's at a major cost. It is at a major cost. Getting into Nick's head is tough.
We love Nick. Nick's doing a fantastic job.
He's awesome.
Show, man. He's fantastic.
Yeah, he's great as the host. I like that.
Yeah,
he's got that all down pat.
He does. He's doing a really good job.
So it was a great idea to come up with that show. It's just it's a lot of fun getting together with you guys and just
absolutely
just having all the networks collide.
Yeah, it's been great. We got to get together on our upcoming 4th of July All-Star special that we accidentally invited Nick to. Yeah.
Hey, Jason and Mike, it looks like Hurston Waldrop threw his first inning of the year. It was touch and go, but he got through it. Okay.
He got through it. He did. My wife's over here living, breathing every pitch, Rob.
Yeah. So I think they need him to move on.
Badly. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need him to be – he doesn't have to be great, just solid, just solid. So, yeah, I was proud of him there getting out of that. He got a big strikeout and then got the ground out. So.
And what's going on with Acuna? Is he coming back? Is he?
Yeah, Rob asked that earlier. The last update we got, unless Mike knows something I don't, they asked Walt Weiss a few days ago, and all Walt Weiss said was he's not close. So
that's not good. That's not good for my fantasy team.
Is he related to Stanton, or is Stanton related to him? Are they like
maybe they're cousins or
they have to be?
Yeah, and they don't look alike, but maybe Sean Murphy's in there too. Maybe he's part of that family, and he's the white sheep of that family. I don't know, but wrap him in bubble wrap, man. It's unbelievable. The injuries and Murphy, if the wind blows too hard, gets hurt, and Acuna's kind of close to that same deal. And then Stanton, I feel like Stanton's just like a biotic, robot. He's been rebuilt at this point. Like, he's just constantly hurt. So I don't know. It's disappointing.
It's amazing how there's a certain players that are always getting hurt, right?
Yeah.
You have players that never get hurt, that they play through everything, that they're always. But then you get your handful of players that are always hurt, and unfortunately, this offseason, David Stearns added a bunch of them to the Mets.
It all comes back around to David Stearns, doesn't it? Yeah, no, I agree. And it's a shame because we're going to miss – Acuna's headed down that Mike Trout road. We're not going to see the full – what he could have been. because of the injuries, and it's not their fault. Like, people like to blame these players for getting, I don't think they're doing anything wrong. It's just bad luck, or their bodies just aren't built for 162 game seasons. But, Mike Trout, what have we missed with that? But between playing for the Angels and the injuries, I feel like we were really robbed of a chance to watch one of the great baseball players of all time. And Acuna, unfortunately, maybe headed down that same path. I hate it for him.
Yeah. And Nick's right. What he's saying there. That's why the old time players, they never worked out. Their workout was beer to the mouth. That's what their workout was.
Yeah. I mean, would you want John Kruk or Ronald Acuna Jr. right now? Kruk's not the most aesthetically pleasing guy, but he, how often do they got pull an abdomen, or I mean, it just didn't happen back then. So I mean,
could he find the muscle to pull?
Right.
Well, exactly. Though that's the point. You can't
Does
pull
he
fat.
have one?
Not the old line. You can't pull fat. So
It's like Babe Ruth. Did he ever work out a day in his life?
Probably not. No.
Hot dogs and beers.
Did Babe Ruth have an oblique?
And then
I don't even know if I have an
asking
oblique.
Babe Ruth about his oblique. He'd be like, what?
Like, where's that?
Yeah.
But those guys used to play with broken bones, broken fingers. They, broken.
Mickey Mantle. Didn't Mickey Mantle play for years with a torn ACL?
Yeah.
And now these
Gary-
guys, Sean Murphy's been out because he broke a finger. Ha-Seong Kim, same way, missed the start of the season because he broke a finger. My wife, who's a nurse practitioner, she's like, how bad was that? Like, he can't, it's a finger. Like, get back in the game. So,
Right.
Yeah, tape them together. Tape them together.
That's what she said. Yeah, so tape it to the one next to it and get out there. So definitely not the same as the old, rub some dirt on it mentality that used to be around. So.
Right, Chris. Who was out because they had a cold the other day? Do you remember? I was.
Ryan McMahon.
Oh, that's right.
He has an ear and a throat infection. He's on the IL.
I said, could you ever see Pete Rose going on the IL because he has an ear infection?
Listen, a few years ago, I had strep throat, and that was like the worst in the world. But you know what? After I got medicine, it was over and done with in about a day or two. So I wouldn't have to go on the IL, but a couple of days. You want to? I don't know. But and then this year, the hemate bone came out of nowhere. All these guys are getting the broken hemate bone.
It's been taking 4 or 5 down left and right, man. Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah, that old terrible hamate bone.
Did these guys just?
I'm gonna call my boss Monday and say, man, I hurt my hamate bone. I can't work.
That's right. I don't know where
I'm
it is,
just
but
glad.
it bothers me.
I'm just glad that Jason's finally able to pronounce it for us, because at the beginning of the season, we were talking about that same injury with Lindor and Carroll, and he couldn't pronounce it at all.
That damn bone. Whatever it is.
I think I know Ozzy Albies has heard that at least twice. I think he's fractured it at least twice, but I still couldn't pronounce it even after that. So
Wait a minute. I thought when you break the hamate bone, don't they remove it? I don't think you actually need it.
I don't know. Like,
I think it's removed. Yeah.
My wife says
it's one of those like floating ones in your wrist, right?
I don't know. All I know is it's caused a lot of trouble for a lot of ball players.
But you never heard of it before, right?
No.
Not before the last couple of seasons.
Yeah. It's amazing. What new injuries are they going to come up with in the future?
Who knows, man? Who knows?
It is crazy.
It really is. I mean, well, listen, it's a lot of it's to do these players on the IL. A lot of it's to do now with the amount of money they're making and the protection, their investments, and you have to be careful. But it's just a different game. Those old time guys used to play with all injuries. The pitchers could go 9, and if you tried to drag them out of the game, they would have a fight with the manager. Things are just so different now.
It's true.
Well, I mean, in that vein, we can't be critical of Rafael Devers then, right? He didn't want to come out of the game.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's right.
yes you can. Yes you can. They were pointing out in the papers here. He has to understand what is going on in the game. They're down in the game. They need a run. He got on base. He's the slowest guy on the team. You need a pinch runner. They've got a guy they brought up that's his only job is to pinch run. Stole a bunch of bases. Apparently he's not aware of the strategy of the game. And he got mad about it, threw his helmet, and the reaction from the manager was, "Well, it's good to see he has a lot of spirit." And stuff like that.
I saw that. Yeah.
I mean, we're giving these guys too much credit. Some of these guys aren't that intelligent,
right?
And probably would never be a manager or a coach. They have talent, but they don't understand the strategy of the game. So
I agree with that, Rob.
I like Nick's comment. He's not aware of anything. Let's be honest.
That's good.
That's good. So that's why it kind of blew over here. Is they probably took him down to the dugout afterwards and explained what they were doing, and I didn't understand. So I think that's what happened.
He was gonna blame the lost in translation.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Well, I didn't understand.
Jason, Hassan comes down to 074 now.
Yeah, I said.
I don't even know what to say anymore, man. They may have to DFA the guy to eat the $20 million, man. I mean, we're reaching that point where I just don't know. I mean, when Acuna does come back, you can put DeBond back over at short. Pick up another bat at the deadline. I don't know. It's bad because not only is he bad, my wife just said he looks lost. He's more lost than Austin Riley. His swings are awkward. He's swinging at bad pitches. It's just really bad.
I like that addition when they got him. I thought, wow, that was a good move.
I was excited about it. Yeah. I mean, he played pretty well for us second half of last year, and we all wanted to bring him back as the regular shortstop. And then he hurt his finger ice skating or some crap in the offseason and missed the first part of the season. But we thought, well, okay, he'll come back. And it's just been a train wreck, absolute train wreck.
Maybe they should take out his hamate bone.
That's what it is, Mike. That's what it is. The mayor's take out his hamate bone.
I kind of wanted the Yankees to sign him actually during the offseason.
Yeah. I mean, he's a much better player than what he's showing. So you keep waiting for him to snap out of it. But I mean, it's really bad right now.
Yeah, he had some nice years with the Padres.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick, that's bad. That's bad. Put that one up there.
It's the best bad dad joke of the evening.
Yeah, congratulations, Nick. That's why you're the host of the show, man. That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Yeah, that is good. He's funny.
That's good. Yeah. He needs a raise. We need to get him a raise for being the host.
Yeah, after the 9 innings, we got to figure out another format. I mean, it's just, that the show's got to keep changing.
Yeah. I'm going to let you guys figure that one out. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. Well, I'm sure we'll think of something. I mean,
yeah.
Between the five of us, we'll come up with something.
Hey, if anything, we'll get together and do something like this. Have a Wednesday night watch party and watch.
Yeah.
We all watch a game or something.
But Nick's already got it. Don't worry. Okay.
Nick's already got it in the works. Yeah.
I'm worried.
I'm sure he does.
I just need something. There's not a lot of homework involved. I got a lot already. It's like I got to research these questions. I'm like, can't let Chris beat me all the time, and it's lost, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris is on fire.
He is. Ever since that Yogi Berra discussion, I think I got him fired up. He's just
That's it. Got me going.
Yeah, he's like Sherman through Georgia right now. He's just
Can't
burning
make
it down, man. Burning it down.
You know, Yogi, you know, he is number 8. That's it.
You cannot talk bad about Yogi Berra.
That's
where I draw the
fairness, I
line.
love it. Yeah, I love you. Hey, you know, going back to the being injured discussion, you know, I was thinking about Michael Jordan. You know, like he played with the flu and won an NBA Finals game.
Yep.
Like,
Right.
You know, I mean, and I don't know how bad it was or how bad he actually felt. Maybe it was exaggerated, but it is kind of annoying because I remember being a kid or a teenager watching the game. I didn't even worry about whether a player was injured or not. Like they were just in the game every night. Like I don't remember.
Right.
And I know pitchers is different. Obviously, back then pitchers weren't trying to throw like 105 miles per hour, so you didn't see that as many pitching injuries. But even the players in the field, like I feel like you just never saw a guy that was going to miss 2 months with an oblique injury.
Right.
You know, it didn't happen.
Just looking back at some of the old stats, guys would throw 300 innings and starting pitchers, and they'd have 100 strikeouts because strikeouts wasn't really part of the game.
Yeah,
it was. Let's get these guys out. That was the big thing. Just make sure they're out.
That's
the strikeout.
That's true, Nick. That's true. That is true.
But anyway, guys, I got to get going. But thank you for having us on.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, this was awesome.
Yeah,
we would definitely have to do this again.
We definitely will do it again. But guys, thank you. It was good talking to all you guys. I had a great time.
Thank you, guys. Good to see you. We'll see you soon.
Thanks for coming
All
on.
right,
Guys.
and we'll
Yeah,
see.
this is a little past my bedtime. That's why I'm a little tired myself. But
yeah, same.
Appreciate it.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
We'll
Thanks.
talk soon.
All right.
And gentlemen, I have to leave as well. I have been summoned. So
okay.
Uh-oh.
Understood.
We know how that is.
We do for sure. Yeah, it's getting past my bedtime too. So I'm glad this is the Braves' last West Coast trip of the year. This is it. So
they are doing well, and Mr. Waldrop's hanging in there.
he is. He's got through 2 innings, so we'll take that for sure.
Yeah. All right. Hey, thanks again for the invite, Mike.
Yeah, man.
Jason, have a great night.
Good to see you, buddy. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mike, I'd say this was a success.
It was.
Stuff. We had a lot of viewers, especially on X.
Yeah.
Brought in some from NY MLB. So, yeah, we'll have to do this again, man. Good stuff.
Yeah, it was 2 hours, but it didn't feel like it just kind of flew by.
Yeah, it really did for sure. Well, I'm going to dip as well because I am sleepy.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll make it through. I don't know if I'll make it through the rest of the game or not, but hopefully they won't blow it. I hope not. We need a win. We need a W real bad.
We do. And at this point, I mean, even though there's 53 people, I'm going to probably end up kicking them off because, I'm not going to sit here by myself. It's going to be
I wonder how many of those 53 people still watching have actually fallen asleep and they just have their Twitter open, So
that's fine.
It's all right too. We'll take it.
Like I said, the eyeballs on us. Like, what was that? We were up to like 9, I think, on our last live.
Yeah, we'll definitely take 53, and we got up to like 70 at one point on here. So.
I saw 84.
Yeah, did you see 80? Okay, 84, even better. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, good stuff, man. Thanks for putting this together, and
yeah, no worries.
We'll be back at it Monday night, man, live, and hopefully some good stuff to talk about out of this series and towards the All-Star break.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we can scrape together some wins before the All-Star break comes.
I hope so, buddy. All right, man. Have a good night. I'll talk to you soon.
Yep.
See ya.
Right. Yeah, I think I'll probably finish watching the game, but you guys don't want to sit here and look at my face for the next like hour. So appreciate it, everyone that came on and watched us. Thank you for coming on here. And we'll try and make this maybe not a regular thing, but happen a little bit more often. All right. Have a nice night, people.